What up, what up, what up, what up? What is up? Welcome to the So What You Saying podcast. I am your host, Willie Will. As always, back on another Friday. Sorry I started so late, but unfortunately, when life's, you gotta do what you gotta do. So what's going on, everybody? Hold up, let me just get clearer into the shot. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday evening. Uh, it rained here, and it rained profusely. Let me just tell you, it came down for like 30 seconds, and then it basically stopped. And now I know it's probably hot as fuck outside. Hot as fuck. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Again, happy Friday. For those of you who are watching, those of you who are going to watch, those of you who are, going to go on replay gang, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Hold on one second. I forgot to do something here. Hold up. Hold up. And there it goes. All right. There we go. All right. So what's going on? Again, like I said, I hope everybody has had a wonderful Friday. Hope everybody's ready to enjoy their weekend. Spend some time with some loved ones. Have some fun. You know, life is no good when you're not having no fun. Gotta have some fun. I think everybody should be, enjoying their life like I enjoy mine on a regular basis, or at least I try to. And so, what do we have on today's show? Well, you will find out in just a second, as I've got a couple things I'm going to say, a couple things I want people to understand, and, just go through the motions as always. Hold up. Why the heck is this thing doing this? Okay. Presto change up. There we go. All right. So, like I said, what's on today's show? Well, you're going to find out. But first, as always, before I tell you what's on today's show, got to fix your eyes and your ears on the screen. And got to tell you where to find me at. Always got to tell you where to find me at. So, again, fix your eyes and ears on the screen. And remember, you can always email me at sowhatyousaying5@gmail.com. That's SOWTUSAYIN at gmail.com. Email me. Let me know what you'd like to see in the show. Let me know what you think of the show. Anything. Questions, compliments. Hey, I'm not above criticism. I want everybody to have a good time, and I want everybody to know that we here, as always. You can also find me at Willie Just That Dude Williams on Facebook, where I stream every week. You can find me at So What You Saying on Instagram, So What You Saying on Twitch, So What You Saying on YouTube, where we are now streaming live. And of course, if you can't find me anywhere, if you just don't remember the name, look up So What You Saying, find my link tree. You can find me anywhere you need to be. So again, what's going on, everybody? Again, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I hope everybody's going to enjoy the rest of the weekend. I hope everybody is going to, make sure that everything is good in their life. Like I said, it's not always good sometimes for you in life. We all may have things going on that we may or may not want people to know. We also always have things going on in our lives that people just may not want to agree with. But we still got to enjoy life. Definitely still got to enjoy life. And I hope everybody's going to enjoy their weekend. So what do we have on the show today? Well, I have some stories of the week. I'm going to tell you about some stuff that's coming up for me in a minute. And, of course, going to get on the soapbox. And, as always, got to give one of these this week.
Get the fuck out of here!
And it's not going to Donald Trump this week. But it's going to people that's close to him. Somebody's close. All right. So, as always, every week. Darn, this is good. Yeah, I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream. Phenomenal. Tastes really good. But as always, before I go to, what's going to be in the show, when I get into the show and get started with everything, then we're going to get started. Of course, Willie has to get on his soapbox and rant as I do every week. It's not going to be a rant. It's going to be so much of a hope people learn and just listen. Excuse me. In the past couple of weeks, I've realized that people make change in their lives and they do it for their best benefit. They do it for their family's best benefit. They may even do it just because they want to make a change. Just like me. But also, what I realize a lot of times is within making this change, some people do not realize there are consequences to the change they're about to make. Now, granted, this change is for you. This change is for nobody else. This change is to help you in whatever motion of your life you are going through. But people need to realize, hey, Lady J, happy Friday to you. Safe travels as well. So what people need to realize is that change is not a bad thing. Change is a good thing. But my question is, and my ultimate thing I'm going to bring to the table for you is, if change is so good and it's great for you, and I accept change, and I'm assuming people around you, as always, will accept change. But my question for you is, if you're going to make a change, do you realize that whatever change you're going to make is going to affect other people? Now, granted, no, you don't have to justify your change to no one. No one. Hold up 1 second. To no one. You're making the change for yourself. And what some people don't realize is, it's okay. It's okay. It is great. But what about everybody else? Because some things you do is going to affect what's going on with them. And at the end of the day, I feel like people don't really care. They don't. They don't really care. What they do is they feel like their change, what they're going to do will only affect them and the bottom line of what they're trying to get themselves to. But at the end of the day, there's other people. There are other people that you need to realize that are in your life, whether they're loved ones, whether they're friends, no matter who they are. And basically, what you're going to tell them is, fuck you and your feelings. I'm doing this for me. And that's fine. If that's how you really feel, that is well within your right. You are well within your right. But when they react, whatever way they're going to react, they are well within their right. So please, all I'm saying is don't make a decision, whether it's drastic, small, or whatever have you, and think that the people that are closest to you, that are the people that love you the most and care for you the most, are not going to be affected just because this is what you wanted to do. You're within your right. They're within their right to react whatever way they want to. And the same way they have to accept the change that you're making is the same way you have to accept how they react and the change that they're going to make. And the moment you can't accept the other side, then you are become selfish. And that makes you wrong. That 100% makes you wrong. And at the end of the day, you have to decide how you're going to go about things, and then you have to let people decide how they're going to go about things. But you have to accept the other side of it. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. Moving on. So, before I get to the In My Mind series, let me just tell you about some things I have coming up. So, I'm going to make a change to my setup. For hopefully, I'll have everything in by next Friday and I can make the change. Getting a new desk, getting a new light setup. Hopefully, it'll make the stream sharper. It'll make it look better. I'm also working on some graphics, some things, so that you guys can see what's said on the screen. The same way you got the chat right here. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to get your chat to pop up on the screen. I'll be able to do that. There'll be a lot of things. I'm going to try to make sure that everybody can be involved, can be interactive. I even put up a post and nobody answered it, but it is what it is. Can't expect that. For the In My Mind series this week, so I will go it alone as always. And, it'll hopefully everything will work the way it should, the way I would like it to work, and it'll look good. Because that's really the ultimate goal, to make it look good, to make it more interactive, to make it better for not only me, but also for you guys. And, I'm looking forward to it. Best change is I'm going to have the second computer. And it will make it easier for me to just stream. And then the stories can go on the other computer, and everybody will be great. So there you have it. Have things coming up. I want you guys, again, tell me what you think once I get it together. And we'll go from there. All right. Hold on. Get right up in this chair. All right. So, as always, every week, we go to the In My Mind series. So, you know, what I do is I go through songs that I heard this week that, you know, make me feel good or make me feel something. And it really, you know, it gives me some type of feel to it. It elicits an emotion. And as always, I start with I go every week through these songs in conjunction. So, here we go. First song. You know, I like all types of music, but I also, everybody knows, I am the biggest hip-hop fan. And hip-hop is my life. It helps me go. And it gets me through the week when I'm going to work. So this song, I love it. Don't know what it is? Well, how about you hold it right quick and you listen.
But still, if one of the men is so ferocious, don't worry about it. The disciples are now well aware of the fact that my kung fu is unbeatable. Brother, we trap, Shaolin here. You must take command. Don't resist. You are a traitor. Avenge Master Death. I rely on you.
That's when my heart turned cold. I'm a product of the block. We used to cook the product in the pot, add soda, turn the product into rock. It's in my DNA, you see, it started with my pops. In his heyday, he probably put your father in the box. In my heyday, I probably put the product in my sock. Ain't no vacate, the props become a problem when it's hot. Mayday, mayday, but no charge. I'm nutty with the bars, that's a payday. So, bruh, this ain't even a bar, this is AA. Back up in the trunk with the AK. Each line pack a fabulous punch, no diss to Ray J. Nah, see, I don't dab and I don't nay-nay. Got bottles coming out, warriors come out and play, ayy. Just know I'm grade A, get a slice of bread. Okay, some hoods love me, someone like me dead. Okay, my goon hungry, his eyes is red. But he clumsy, go oops upside your head. We at Dro.
Don't know what that is? Well, that's Wu-Tang Clan. Where people say, featuring Redman, I was on the train today and I knew this was, I was going to, yes. I was bopping and all that on the train on my way home today from where I was at. And, yo, wonderful. Well, I love that song. All right, second song. We're going to go back. I love this song. And what reminded me of this song, I actually was watching a biopic about this group. I believe it was Wednesday. It was on when I was home. I was sitting on the couch. I wanted to watch something. You know, I don't watch TV like that. A lot of people say, yo, you need to do that. Whatever. But I love this song. It's by one of my favorite groups of all time. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. Don't know what it is? Hold this.
I've learned to do without. 'Cause now I know it's love.
So you don't know what that is? I'm pretty sure anybody that is not in a reasonable age bracket doesn't. That's the Temptations. Beauty's Only Skin Deep. Love that song. And that touches a different chord. And it's right. Beauty's Only Skin Deep. That's what it is. All right. Last song before I move into these stories. You know, there are a lot of albums that are celebrating anniversaries this year. A lot. I mean, I've never been like big on anniversaries as far as music is concerned. But this year, there's a lot of albums that are celebrating 25 years. So, with that being said, the song from this album is celebrating 25 years right along with it. And this is my joint. And I'm sure y'all all know what it is when it rolls up. Guess what? Don't know? Here you go.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Jigga. See. Close. Hey, you gotta bounce to this like this. You almost gotta watch this. Let's skate. Right there.
And I cannot do the things you wanna do the way I used to do.
That's right, gang. Super fire.
Sing to me now.
Break my heart, break you got the best of me, but I just keep on coming back incessantly.
You gotta bounce like this.
Did you have to run your game on me? I should have known right from the start. You go and break my heart. Give me a love, 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 give me a love.
She said. She won. She said. Yeah, we coming back.
So, I know y'all know that. Mariah Carey, Jay-Z, DJ Clue, Heartbreaker. Yo, it's bananas. Crazy. Crazy. All right. So, with that being said, let's move on to stories of the week. You know, trying to see where do I want to start. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, it is Pride Month. Anybody's watching, happy Pride. You know, there's definitely no discrimination here. You won't find that. I tell this religiously. One of my closest family members, my cousin, she is definitely gay, and I stand with her no matter what. This is one of the reasons why I don't go to Chick-fil-A. Don't get me wrong. Anybody who does go, hey, you are more than welcome. That is for you. I don't have any problems if that's what you do, because to me, hey, everybody's not going to see things the way I see things. But, you know, there are just some people that just can't let people be. And to me, it's like, really? This is what we doing here? Like, you just can't let people be and live their lives the way they want to live it on their terms. And to me, it just seems like it's just getting worse by the day. Don't know what I'm talking about? Go ahead. Let's go to the report. This is from the Black Information Network. And it reads, investment banker caught on camera punching black woman after Pride event. Shocking video shows a millionaire investment banker punching a black woman following a Pride event in New York. On Saturday, June 8th, a man identified as 52-year-old Jonathan K. appeared to hit a black woman, knocking her to the ground as people were seen leaving the 28th annual Brooklyn Pride Multicultural Festival in a video that surfaced on social media per The Independent. A bystander appeared to rush to help the woman after the punch sent her to the ground in the video. Other onlookers could be heard calling the assailant an asshole and telling him go fuck himself. This guy punched me in the face today and broke my nose. He also busted up my friend's arm. Can anyone find him? The video captions read, it's unclear what unfolded before the attack. A man is heard in the video saying she's fucking threw shit all over me. And you're about to see the video.
You are a horrible person. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
What? Didn't see that? Hold up. Let's replay that for you guys.
You are a horrible person. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
So there we go. All right. If you watch the video, not only did the dude punch her, but he laid her the fuck out. And then he walked away and didn't have no remorse for what he did. But then, as I read in the article, the gentleman says she threw shit all over me. Now, here we go. Let's start by saying this. You seen the guy walk away? Did he look like he had shit on him? Anywhere, did it look like he had shit on him? If he did, please stop me, because I didn't see him with any shit on him. All right. So he didn't have any shit on him. So what did this woman say or do that made you lay her the fuck out? Like, really? Now, okay, here's my thing. I don't condone violence against anybody. I also don't condone violence against females. I don't condone violence of any kind, but I also don't condone violence against women. You a grown man. Now, as long as she didn't put her hands on you. Let me be clear. There's only two, and even one of them are still sketchy. But there's only two instances where I think a man should put his hands on a woman in that fashion. First instance, she puts her hands on him. Now, Whoopi Goldberg said something on The View that I stand with 100%. And she said, if you want to put your hands on a man like you a man up, expect this man to hit you back. Now, granted, I still think if there's a way to go about it without there being any kind of violence of that nature where a man could walk away with his dignity, granted, I know this one put her hands on you. I know we've always been taught to hit back. But in this instance, you know, sometimes you got to let that shit go. So that's a sketchy one. But there's only one reason that I will be like, well, hey, look, you deserve that shit. And that is if somebody spits on you. Somebody spits on you, just and spits on you, lay them the fuck out. Man or woman, lay them the fuck out. Now, I may get backlash from what I'm saying. But to me, somebody spitting on you is kind of the ultimate disrespect. The ultimate disrespect. I mean, think about it, ladies and gentlemen. You get into an altercation with somebody, you guys are going back and forth, and this person just and spits on you. I hope, I swear I hope, 100% I hope that you whoop their ass. I mean, beat the brakes off of them. Because in no realm do I condone anybody spitting on anybody. I swear to God, that has got to be the nastiest shit ever. But outside of getting spit on, yeah, you kind of got to walk away. She's a female. But here's my thing. If she spit on him, you got what you deserve. You got exactly what you deserve. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If she spit on you, she got to, hey, look, take that ass open and go. But other than that, what was the purpose? What was the purpose? Now, granted, the video is only 10 seconds, so I don't know what happened beforehand. So I'm not going to lay waste. But that, just looking at that, that does not look good. And they know who did it. Yeah, he about to, Lord Jesus. He about to learn a hard lesson. A hard lesson. Because guess what? If that was my girl, my daughter, I'm going to beat him to the inch of his life. The way he laid that lady out. But once again, I will leave that to be litigated, whatever. But I swear to God, there was no reason for her to get knocked the fuck out like that. All right, moving on to this next story. You know, this is why I don't go too many places. I am one of those people that I'm like, okay, so just to give you a little context, I was at work and I was telling my coworkers, hey, listen, I don't really go out because I feel like there's really not much out there for me. Older young man, you know, I got a life, I got a daughter. I you know, I would rather be at home talking to you guys, you know, giving information and stuff like that, trying to, you know, get through these stories and try to get people to understand my point of view and try to get other people's point of view about things. Because granted, I love if you talk in the chat about how you feel about something that I'm talking about. Talk in the chat, granted, I am going to read it. So believe you me. But, you know, there are just sometimes there's just things that make me glad that I'm one of those people who don't really want to be outside. I don't really want to be outside because there's nothing but stuff like this happening. And I feel like, I kind of feel like I don't want my daughter to be outside, excuse me. She doesn't go out often either. She would rather be in the house, in front of her computer, playing The Sims. But this, for shit like this, is the reason why I don't go outside. Let's go to the report. It is from the New York Post. Headline reads, NYC slasher nicknamed Bad Bitch arrested in killing outside illegal nightclub. Cops. Now, before I get to the story, a legal nightclub? Really? This is why I don't go outside. But here's the story. The name fits. An accused slasher nicknamed Bad Bitch was nabbed Wednesday for fatally slicing a mother of three in the throat during a wild brawl in the Bronx. The Bronx. Ashley Smith, 37, was partying with pals inside an illegal after-hours club on June 1st in Williamsbridge when a fight erupted, knocking one of her friends to the floor and prompting the bouncer to kick everyone outside. NYPD Chief Detective Joseph Kenny said Tuesday. The fracas, which involved dozens of patrons, started around 6 a.m., then continued as it spilled out onto the sidewalk in front of 1418 Oakley Street. Once everyone hit the streets, about 40 people started to fight each other, Kenny told reporters. That's when Jalissa Richardson, 33, allegedly slashed Smith across the neck, severing her left jugular, according to cops. Smith, a mom of three from Mount Vernon, was rushed to NYC Health and Hospital Jacobi Hospital, for those of you who don't know, it's in the Bronx, where she died. Richardson, who goes by the nickname Bad Bitch, and Duchess Dior then fled the scene. Remnants from the brawl littered the sidewalks with Smith's giant gold hoop bracelets and broken pink fingernails still on the blood-soaked ground hours after the stabbing. Smith was remembered as a beloved daughter on a GoFundMe page. Ashley was taken away from us too soon, and she didn't deserve to leave us in a horrific way, wrote her mother, Monique Smith. My daughter was a fun-loving, energetic soul. Police, meanwhile, zeroed in on Richardson after witnesses provided videos of the violent encounter and investigators scoured her social media, Kenny said. Richardson was charged with murder, manslaughter, and criminal possession of a weapon. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, first off, I do not knock having fun. I do not knock going out to party. I don't knock any of these things. We have one life to live, enjoy it. But here's my thing. Sometimes you got to think better of things. Case in point, you probably went to a club, you and your friend. Now, granted, as I go through what I'm saying, do not think I'm condoning what happened. Let me make that perfectly clear. do not think I am faulting the victim. Not doing that in any way, shape, or form. But I'm using this as a cautionary tale to show people that, hey, sometimes when it's time and when it's over, it's over. So you probably went to a club or a party of some sort, which is fine. Again, enjoy your life. You only got one life to live. You know, we all gotta, you know, we don't all have to be hermits. But here's the way I see it, and I could be wrong. You probably went to a party with your friend. Somebody said, hey, we having a after party at this location. You and your friend decide, hey, you know what? Let's go. Let's go have some more fun. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with party. But you went to an illegal spot. There was a bouncer there. An altercation happened. Everybody got out. People started fighting. You lost your life. Again, I want people to understand, I am not condoning what happened, and I'm not blaming the victim. But using this as a cautionary tale for people to understand something. There are times where you just need to go home. There's not that much fun in the world. Tomorrow's another day. We are all, again, when God calls us home, calls our number, we go, you going. There's nothing you could say or do about that fact. When he calls your number, time for you to go. But I need people to understand something. As this is to why I don't go and run the streets and be all over the place. Because the chances of that happening get higher. You went someplace just to hang out, have a good time, hang with a friend, probably had a couple drinks, if you drink, and it was probably a good time. But I am the one person, I'm not going to put myself in a position where I can go somewhere and somebody in my life I made a promise to my daughter that unless something freak happens to me or dad has, or it's time for dad to go, there's not a world where I can see that you shouldn't be able to pick up the phone and call and dad cannot answer you. Now, there are 3 lives that matter most, and those are those children. And their mother is not coming home. And my heart breaks for them and her family. Because at the end of the day, she's not going home to her kids. 3 children have lost their mother. And it's sad. It's sad because when I was growing up, stuff like this, stuff happened. Don't get me wrong. Don't let me not sit there and say that. Let me not sit there and say that stuff didn't happen in my day and age, parties and stuff like. But we weren't trying to. We didn't have nicknames like bad bitches, like bad bitch. And we wanted to have fun. We went to have fun, but we tried to minimize the stuff that could possibly happen. And again, not saying that stuff didn't happen. But stuff like this story I was just talking about is happening way too often. So there's a cautionary tale for you guys. And rest in peace to the young lady that lost her life. And I just hope everybody sees this and realizes, hey, we can have fun, but there's got to be a limit to what you're doing. Especially if you have kids. Because those kids depend on you. And you need to go home to them. Rest in peace. All right. Moving on to the next story before we get back into the In My Mind series. So, you know, we're all, at least I am. I know a lot of you guys aren't, because a lot of people don't really care about what's going on in the political landscape, but I am, and I try to get people to listen and pay attention, because this election that's coming up, very important. Because as I look around, niggas want a racist bigot back in office. For what reason? Because, let me give you a story before I get into this story. At work, and one of the younger co-workers, this guy's about 18, 19, says, hey, yeah, I'm voting for Trump. Why? Oh, we look like he's stronger. Strong in what? Strong in being a criminal? He gave people that money, that stimulus, and motherfuckers lost their mind. Over free fucking money. Now, say what you want about COVID. No matter what, say what you want about it. But had he might have still had to give the stimulus. But let's be real. It's his fault. It's his fault. But let's go to this story. And this is an important story. And it's from Mediaite. Guess that's how you pronounce it. And it says, Supreme Court does not rule on Trump's immunity as January 6th case remains frozen. And it reads, the Supreme Court did not rule Donald Trump's claims of presidential immunity on Friday, leaving the highly consequential case frozen. With no Supreme Court decision today, the USA versus Donald Trump case remains frozen, and the D.C. docket hasn't budged since February 6th. CBS congressional correspondent Sean McFarland wrote on X following the court's releasing rulings, none of which included Trump's case. The court did not release a reversal on Trump era ban. The court did release a a reversal on Trump-era ban of bump stocks in 6-3 decision. The Supreme Court justices heard arguments on immunity on April 25th. The former president has repeatedly claimed he is immune from prosecution for any actions taken while he was president. He was recently convicted on more than 30 felony counts in Manhattan hush money case, where the judge had previously denied a request to delay the trial until the Supreme Court ruled on immunity. Trump argued in April post to Truth Social that president cannot function without complete immunity. Without presidential immunity, the president cannot function as his political opponents will blackmail and extort him with the threat of wrongful persecution at every turn, including when he leaves office. So, this is why this is important, ladies and gentlemen. This man tried to overturn the will of the voters and tried to claim presidential power for himself. And I'm pretty sure there are videos all over the place for January 6th. But I want people to look at some of those videos and see what he started. Now, and then I want to ask yourself, I want you to go back through history. What president do you know has incited a riot because he lost an election? Don't worry. If there is one, you can put it in the chat. I'm good. I'll listen. There was lives lost. The vice president they were talking about hang the vice president. You had all of the House and Congress running for their fucking lives. All because you lost an election. A free and fair election. And this is what you did. And now you're screaming, oh, I have presidential immunity. Bro, you cannot claim presidential immunity. None of what he did is an official act of the president. So you're telling me Joe Biden loses this election and he tries to steal an election. Y'all niggas not going to try to arrest that man and prosecute him? Oh, he was doing it as president of the United States. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but he's got to
Get the fuck out of here!
Because here's the reality of the situation. Because you lost an election, you screamed like a little bitch. And now you're upset. Because these niggas is holding your feet to the fire. And you're going to try to do anything you can to squirm out of this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't listen to me about anything, listen to me about this. I think it's November 5th is election day. Go vote. We cannot have Donald Trump for 4 more years in the Oval Office. Our democracy would be shot to hell. Please do not let that man get back into office. All right. So before we get to these last stories I got for the week, plus my get the fuck out of here award, as always, got to get to the In My Mind series. Back to it. So, this week I was feeling, I guess you want to say, nostalgic. And one of the songs that I was feeling nostalgic about helped me realize that love is not an exact science. But there are people that are made for each other, and they should be together no matter what. And this song perfectly embodies how I feel about those type of relationships. Don't know what it is? Well, let me show you what I mean.
Hey, have you ever loved somebody so much you can't stand them but can't be without them? Do anything for them cause you truly do adore them. Like dedicate songs, write poems, but they be on that bullshit and you try to ignore them, but you feel like they feel like you ain't right for them. Therefore your heart's torn between being with them forever, leaving them never. But it seems like you arguing, fighting over whatever. Maybe we can leave, find someone better, even though you know you never known none better. My heart say nah, she can't leave, won't let her. Been head over heels since the very day I met her. Fell so deep in love, I ain't been able to get up. Sometimes I want some peace of mind and she don't shut up. Love her to death, don't know whether to kiss her or kill her.
So there you go. That's T.I. featuring Pink. Great collab. Love that song. Song is called Guns N' Roses. I'm sorry. I love that song. It speaks to everything that I feel. So there goes that. Next song. Wait, if I can find it. What? Oh, here we go. What is? Oh. Okay. All right, hold on. There we go. Okay, so this song is a classic, but I'm almost 100% that everybody's had this feeling for somebody. I know I have. So, before, just you know what? I won't even talk about it. Let's be about it.
You just don't know what you do to me.
Bad
Give me all the chicken heads from Pasadena to Medina. Bet big, get in between you then see the prognosis, doses, blends and bends like Twizzlers. Biggest fitting to hurt what's under that skirt. Who filling them with octane? Got them gassed up, about to get blasted up, son. The last one word the mother, brother miss him. I seen it when he kissed him at the wake, made his body shake. The high guy in 850 eyes, smoke tint, rap terror, full chrome and terror. Street 5 by the rivers, the fifth is conspicuous. Bad boy slipped in 95, ridiculous. ridiculous. My rap lines is like landmines. One step, kaboom, black suits fill the room. To whom it may concern, Junior Mafia is the click. Act up, I have my honeys total busted.
That's right.
In the middle of the day now, baby, I seem to think of only you. Oh yeah, never thinking for a moment, baby, that you've been thinking of me too. Yeah, so I can't wait for the day that we can be together. I can't let you walk away.
That's right.
Oh, can't you see, you and me were meant to be your baby, and there's nothing left to say. Can't you see what you do to me? I know I'm meant to be. You are made for me. Oh baby, can't you see what you do to me? I know I'm meant to be. You are made for me.
What I'm calling.
Yo, that's a joint. That is a jam. Anybody that don't think otherwise, they need to they need to get their head checked. That's Kissing You, Total, Big. I mean, Kissing You. That's Can't You See, Total, Biggie. What more can you ask for with that? What more can you ask for? All right, this next joint is another Total joint, but this is a remix to a song that was very popular. But I want people to understand that I like the remix better than I like the original version. And it's something that I like to do. So, don't know? It is.
I wanna kiss you, girl. Let me kiss you, girl. Can I kiss you, girl? I wanna kiss you, girl. Let me kiss you, girl. Can I kiss you, girl? I wanna kiss you, girl. Let me kiss you, girl. Can I kiss you, girl? Let me kiss you, girl. I wanna kiss you, girl.
My little baby,
Can I kiss you, girl?
every day I keep feeling this way. Oh yeah, what else can I say? I wanna kiss you.
Let me kiss you, girl.
I can't deny what I'm feeling inside. It's you in my life. Let me kiss you.
I wanna kiss you, girl.
Every minute that I'm with you, it seems to me like a dream come true. I can't get over the way I feel. The love from you is something real. I wanna kiss you every day. I keep feeling this way. What else can I say? I wanna kiss you. I can't deny what I'm feeling inside. It's you in my life. Let me kiss you. There are so
There you go. That's Kissing You, the remix, Oh Honey. It has Diddy on it, but I wasn't going to go that far. Love that song. Love that version of the song. Don't get me wrong. The other version is great, but that remix came out. Like, I heard the original version. I was like, okay, all right. But I heard that remix, and yeah, there you go. That hit. That was it. That would hit my spot right there. And you right, H-Dub. So much heat. That is so much heat. Without question. Without question. All right. So, let's go on to these last stories. This last couple stories. And then we'll get to my get the fuck out of here word. So, you know, I don't live in Wisconsin. I am one of those people who, you know, I love my city. Now, I wouldn't mind moving anywhere else, but I want to get to a point where when I move, I'm going to sit, relax, and I'm going to retire. My daughter's going to go off to college. She's going to do what she wants to do. She's going to be the woman I hope that me and her mother raised her to be. So when I move, it's going to be that time for me to sit my ass down. I done made my money. I'm set for life. I'm good. But here, Donald Trump, he just doesn't know how to shut the fuck up. Let's go to the report. And it says, Trump set for birthday rally. Oops. Oh, man. Hold up. So, see, there you go. I done messed the shit up. Hold on 1 second. Let me find. The article, because I done fucked up. Wait, all right. Ooh. That's the investment banker. This is why I need the second computer. Because I lose shit and can't never find it when I need it. Give me 1 sec. So where the hell is this article? I hate this. Hate. Hold on 1 second. I'm pretty sure. All right. It won't. I don't know what happened to it. All right. It is what it is. All right. So then, let's move to the last story before I get the fuck out of here, since I can't find the fucking story I wanted to talk about. You know, everybody is blaming DA Alvin Bragg because Trump ass is in jail. But none more so than these fucking Republicans on Capitol Hill. Don't believe me? Well, there you go. Let's go to the report. Headline reads, House Republicans go after Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg in contentious hearing. I'm assuming there's a video here. "25 seconds. Yo, you know what? This is disgusting. Here's the video, ladies and gentlemen.
Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan and other Republicans are going after Manhattan District Attorney Alvin President Trump was personal, it was based on politics, and it was wrong.
Jordan calls the indictment unprecedented. He says Bragg targeted former President Donald Trump by charging him with felonies for falsifying business records, which he says is usually filed as a misdemeanor.
That's the story, and that story is consistent with the facts.
Kentucky Congressman Thomas Massey doesn't think the verdict has legs to stand on.
So the irony here is this is going to be vacated, and this trial was all about trying to influence an election.
But Democrats criticize Republicans for holding the hearing in the first place and say the GOP is only focused on influencing Americans' perceptions of the former president.
House Republicans are willing to do just about anything to protect Donald Trump from the consequences of his actions.
New York Congressman Jerry Nadler called the allegations baseless, and California Congressman Eric Swalwell took time to make fun of Republicans who met with Trump during his visit to D.C.
Show of hands for anyone in the room who hung out with a felon today. Hey guys, I want to get your hands up.
This won't be the last hearing about Bragg, as he has agreed to testify in front of Congress on July 12th, the day after Trump is sentenced. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
So,
I'm Sam. I have a 3.5-year-old puppy.
there you go. There you go. You know, I've said this a million times, and I think maybe I am one of those people who believe in not doing dumb shit. Donald Republican is like a god to these motherfuckers. I wouldn't be surprised if we caught some of these niggas sucking his dick. On the low. Because here's my thing. This is New York State law. This ain't got nothing to do with the feds. Nothing. Nothing to fucking do with the feds. Nothing. Yet and still, they want to haul D.A. Bragg into testifying. And my thing is this. If you did that, if they did that, if anybody did that, we would get prosecuted, whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony. But here's the bottom line. Can I ask a question? Who told him to pay a porn star to shut her mouth because he fucked her? And then trying to cover it up. Who told him to do that? Who told him to do that? Somebody tell me who told him to do that. But I digress. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, he was convicted. And his conviction is not going to get vacated. He's going to be sentenced. I hope he goes to fucking jail. And it'll be over with. Which leads me to something else, but I will save that for next week's show. Because somebody brought something to my attention, and I agree with it 100%. But I'll save that for next week's show. But this is what happens when you basically have Donald Trump. He's their deity. He does what the fuck, they do what the fuck he says. They all suck his dick. They swallow his nut whole. Why? I have no clue. This is all about them and their power. People, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're watching this and realize we got to get these motherfuckers out of here. Because if we don't, you saw what happened. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. So, like every week, I got to give my get the fuck out of here award. It goes to the niggas who just need to get the fuck out of here and shut the fuck up. So this week, it does not go to Donald Trump, although this motherfucker can get it every week. This goes to, what is his name? Tom Tiffany. He's a Republican from Wisconsin, I believe. And I believe, hold on, I got to find the video for this because I seen the video. And, there it is. And so I would think that anybody that goes on national TV or goes on TV at all would have their facts straight and all that. This is why people need to fact check and not believe everything somebody says.
Congressman, you have
100%. Everybody needs to not just believe what motherfuckers say. So here's the video. And this is why Representative Tom Tiffany is getting the Get the Fuck Out of Here award. Here you go.
Congressman, you have argued that there should be further accountability of not only the president but his family. This is what you tweeted out after Hunter Biden was convicted just yesterday. You write, quote, "This is just the beginning of holding the Biden crime family accountable. Now let's do Joe Biden." Congressman, what specific charges would you like brought against the president?
This is why we continue to seek the information that we've steadily, methodically put together in the last year and a half with the Oversight Committee. And, when you look at it, we still have the record out there of 20 shell companies, 20 phone calls that Joe Biden made to his son, and over $20 million that flowed through those shell companies. We want to get all that information before the American people, because what happened yesterday in regards to Hunter Biden and the gun crime that he was convicted of, that is just the beginning of making sure that they're held fully accountable. And that actually was the least of the crimes that may have happened here when you look at all this money that's flowed in from foreign countries, including our adversaries like China or Russia.
Congressman, so there are some details there that I don't think reflect the record of what the Oversight Committee's actually put out. In fact, it wasn't $20 million. It was $15 million that went to Biden family associates. And there's no evidence in any of the documents put out by the Oversight Committee that a single dollar went to President Biden when he was in office. Therefore, there's no evidence that he did anything illegal, that he abused his power, or that he abused his power in office to help his family members or friends get wealthy.
Yeah, well, Joe Biden has a check in the amount of $40,000 that has his name on it. You got another $200,000 check that came from Jim and Sarah Biden to him. I mean,
Sir,
over
I have that
$20
check
million.
here. I actually have that check here. That was a check from 2018 when he was not vice president, and it actually says that this was a reimbursal. This was a loan repayment from his brother.
So you can make the case that the Bidens did not do this while Joe Biden was vice president, but I think it's contrary to the record. And it's contrary to what happened when Joe Biden was vice president and he went and called off the prosecutor in Ukraine in regards to the Burisma investigation.
Sir, that has been debunked. That prosecutor was unanimously disliked by both Republicans and Democrats, and even EU officials said that he was corrupt and they wanted him out. Nevertheless, Congressman, we do have to leave the conversation there. We do appreciate you coming on. We hope you'll come again soon.
Good to join you, Boris.
So there you go. There you go. What's the reporter's name? Boris Sanchez. Boris Sanchez. I swear to God, you know, that's the second time I've seen him, or second or third time I've seen him on CNN, and he goes hard. But here you go, Republican Tom Tiffany. You went on this show and spouted off all this stuff, and here's this man debunking everything you spouted off. And then what makes this worse is it's all lies. So you're saying Joe Biden can't lend his brother money and his brother not pay him back? So you're saying that all this money this man has is come from foreign countries. You know, I'm going to move on from this because the shit is pissing me off. But this is the problem. You have people in the House of Representatives, and the only thing they're there to do is make Joe Biden's life miserable and try to get their dick-sucking deity back into office so they can try to consolidate some type of power. The problem is not Joe Biden. The problem is all these fucking Republicans in the House, in the Senate, that would like to spend my hard-earned money, your hard-earned money, everybody's hard-earned money on fucking going on a witch hunt for nothing. And it's about time that we get on as people start fact-checking these motherfuckers. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, November 5th, go out and vote. But otherwise, Representative Tom Tiffany, this is what you get.
Get the fuck out of here!
You know what? You get another one.
Get the fuck out of here!
And that's all I got to say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been fun. As always, I had a wonderful time. I wish I had the energy I really wanted to have, but I don't. But next week is next week, and we'll be back as always. But until then, as always, you can find me at sowwhatyousaying5@gmail.com. That's SOWTUSAYIN5@gmail.com. Email me. Let me know what you'd like to see in the show. Let me know any comments, any questions. I'll be looking for everybody to give their feedback once I make my little changes to the show. You can also find me at Willie Just That Dude Williams on Facebook, So What You Saying on YouTube, which is where we're streaming now, as well as So What You Saying on Twitch and So What You Saying on Instagram. But of course, if you cannot find me anywhere, just look up my link tree, So What You Saying. It will link you to everywhere I am at. All right. So, as always, we finish with the In My Mind series. And I think there's only one song I can finish with today. You know, I am just one of those guys that loves music to death. And at the end of the day, there are songs that, that represent me in a way that, you gotta, that just represent me as a person. And I'm sure we all have songs that represent you yourself, that you love, that speak to the person you are. Hold up. Damn, this playlist has too many songs, but nah. We gonna get through it. Come on. Amen. 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 Where is it? Ah. No. Where is it? Oh, okay. There it is. All right. And I kind of think this represents me as a person, because sometimes when it comes to the opposite sex, when it comes to my daughter, I just want to have this feeling, and I want to do this every day for the rest of my life for you. So, I want to thank everybody for joining me. I'm going to leave you with this. As always, anybody watching me on Twitch, there will be a rave. If you're watching me on Facebook or YouTube, I will see you next week. But here's the song I'm going to finish with.
This is hard to say. I want to make sure I go about this in the right way. Cause lately I've been busy a lot. And I know you don't feel appreciated and whatnot. I used to tell you that your hair looked fly. Kiss you slow and stare in your eyes. Now I talk real foul and slick. Every other sentence is you make me sick. Back in the days I was your number one pick. Now your heart's half broken and that's hard to fix. I had to dig deep inside myself. Cause I can't see you bouncing with somebody else. It's a long journey back to the place we was. When I was too embarrassed to admit I was in love. And you was my good girl that wouldn't give it up. I can't let her self-destruct. Baby, smile today. Cause I've been imagining ways I'm gonna love you better. Yeah. To see you too. Just when you think there's nothing else I can do. Yeah. I'm gonna love you better. When I think about the things we did, and I think about you having my kids, and I think about us sharing a crib, losing all that, God forbid, we deserve it.
So what you saying? And welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing very well. No Shrek 0 out of 10. I mean, sadly, no Shrek. Hope you're doing very well. No Shrek 0 out of 10. I mean, sadly, no Shrek. No Shrek. Different company. Let me see what you guys saying right here. We're going to see so what you're saying. How you doing? Speaking of Mad Max and Furiosa, I would also recommend it, but I'm not super enthused. But I enjoy the time. Yeah, let me know what you were playing. So what you're saying? Video game character did. Rematch. I think I did. I would also recommend it, but I'm not super enthused. But I enjoy the time. Fair enough. It's fun. Video game character